Welcome to another episode of Put Me On Game Podcast. I'm your host, Chesterr, and with me today I got my brother, the number one artist in the city, the number one artist in the world. Project on the way.
Next week. Reke, you feel me? Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, technically, because it's dropped 23rd.
Right.
Project dropped the 27th.
Shameless plug.
Yeah,
it could be worse next week. All
yes,
platforms,
sir.
everywhere. Go grab that.
Yes, sir, brother. How you feeling, man? Physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all that. I know it's a lot, but...
Ooh, hey, bro. I'm feeling great. You feel me? A lot has changed since the last time I was here. I'm a dad now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm married.
Man's going strong.
Yeah.
Job and growing up crazy.
My son is he's 10 months, but he's just like, I feel like he's grown, bro. Like a grown man. Seeing him, like, you know what I mean, cutting his umbilical cord to now, I'm just like, wow.
You cut it?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy, you crazy.
Yes, sir. You feel me? Just that, going from that to now, and seeing him stand up in his playpen and just vibing out. You feel me? Learning to walk, crawl is just crazy, bro. Like it damn near want to bring a tear to my eye. You feel me? When I think about it, like, wow, we gotta raise this human, bro, because he's not gonna be alive. He got to eat. He got to poop. We got to clean him. It's up to us. You feel me? He can't do that for himself. So it's beautiful. So I would say, to piggyback off what you asked me, spiritually, emotionally, I'm feeling great, bro. Like I said, I got high energy right now, bro. Like I'm feeling good. The project's finna drop. We put in a lot of work. It's great to see it come together.
A year.
Yeah.
Worth of work.
A year's worth of work. It's great to see it come together. So I feel like I'm feeling great on all levels, all aspects. Everything's hitting. You feel me? We have our ups and downs every day as humans, as men, as people. But ultimately, I'm feeling great. I'm blessed. I'm blessed to be here, bro.
How does it feel that it took us a year, literally, a year to do this project, when we thought it was going to be 3 months to do?
It feels like, bro, my biggest word right now, like for the year, is gratitude. Mm-hmm. And I know that's like a weird answer to that, like a one-worder, but like it feels like I have a lot of gratitude. That's what it feels like, bro. Like, why did it take a year? You feel me? My crib burned down. Literally the day I had my son, my house burned down. You feel me? Like if I was there, we was there, it's a different story. So gratitude. You feel me? Yeah. Just seeing the glass half full instead of empty. Yeah. That's what it taking a year feels like. It don't feel like nothing else. And I thought about this, because I'm like, dang, I'm teasing music. Oh, this is dropping in. And we didn't push the release date back 4, 5, 6 times because we had to. But it's like in all these times, all these things happening, it's like I have gratitude, bro. Like, okay, I needed that because I got the best out of myself when we took the time. 3 months, I would have had one of these 6 songs that are on the project. You know,
I think it would have been. We had Cloud9.
We had Cloud9, and that's cool. And I knew that was gonna go, but at the same time, I wasn't gonna be able to create everything else I created had I not taken that time to reflect, move, sit with it, us do what we gotta do. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like it taking a year, it just feels great, honestly, because I'm like, okay, this is really a body of work I'm proud of. Not to say I wasn't proud of anything I've put out before, but this is my first body of work where I'm like, yeah, like I'm stoked. You feel me? I'm standing
like
on
this. I understand what you're saying. We feel like we could compete. Like this is not just, all right, we're just throwing this out. Like it's just another local thing. Nah, we've taken so many steps. Yeah,
this is like labels. Whoever the labels got signed right now, like, oh, he just dropped that. You need to be better. Like, that's, in my mind, that's what the labels got to tell their artists when they hear me. You get what I'm saying? At this point. So I feel like this project is that, like, my coming out party of really solidifying myself as who I always knew I was. But, like, now that I'm confident, now that I have, gotten better, everything's grown. I've grown mentally, spiritually. It's like, yeah, we here.
Because we didn't, out of everything that didn't happen this year, to both of us, both houses catching on fire, car troubles, life troubles, people troubles, where did it could be worse come from? Where did you feel like it solidified, like, all right, this is the name of this project?
Honestly, bro, I'll say I got into so people don't know, because like I said, I just don't go around like flaunting my business. Like, you know what I mean? It just is what it is. But in everything that's been happening, bro, I got into a really, really bad car accident. You feel me? And it was my fault. You see what I'm saying? So I got into a really bad car accident, like a 3-car accident. You feel me? like ended up on the wrong side of incoming traffic. You know what I mean? It's 3 lanes of traffic coming towards me. You feel me? So like, it really could have been bad or like over with. You feel me? And I walked out unscathed. Like, you feel me? Back pain, but like car totaled, 3 cars totaled. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, in that moment, bro, like after I was able to get out, cause you know it happened so fast, bro. Like I'm seeing the cars coming, and then all I know is I'm like all my airbags deployed. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like literally in that moment, I'm talking to the cops. I'm like, damn, it could be worse. That's just like what I'm saying. I'm not thinking of music or the project. I'm like, damn, this could be way worse. Like I could have died. Yeah. Let's start there. You see what I'm saying? So it's like it could be worse. And then I started thinking about, damn, we lost the crib. You feel me? But I had my son the same day. It could be worse. Like all those things started circulating. My car got stolen, but luckily the insurance gonna pay for a rental. It could be worse. All these things slowly like came together in my head after that accident. Like, whoa, like I'm blessed, bro. I'm super blessed. And then I start looking at like what's going on in the world, and I'm like, I complain too much, bro. Like, what am I complaining about? I have a roof over my head. I have hot food to eat. Have hot water. You feel me? Yeah. I know where my next meal's coming from. This could be a lot worse. And then after I kept like running that over in my head, I said, yeah, this sounds like I need to go write something. Yeah. And that's literally, you know, I hit you up. Yeah, I think I figured out a name. And we just went from there. But that started, like, that energy of that, like, made the whole project. Like, all those things, it just put, like, a hunger. It gave me a hunger that I had when I first started making music, when I wanted to prove to everybody, like, I could rap. Like, I could do this. I'm an artist. And people, when I knew, was laughing at me, like, some of the bros or people that I knew, like, you know what I mean? May have been shorties I messed with in the past, like, oh, he's a clown. Like, he's making music now. He's on SoundCloud. I got that hunger back, so it could be worse. That's really what it stemmed from. You know what I mean? Sorry to give you a long answer, but that's really
somebody want to hear that.
You feel me?
Somebody want to hear that. I definitely want to hear it because it's like I'm here every day, so it's like I know the stories, but it's like you're gonna tell it from your side, right? So it's like, okay, I hear it now, I see it. Like, it's putting certain things in perspective.
100%.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. It could be worse.
Nah, facts. Definitely, it could be. I want to ask you about a track that I wish that was on this project that is not. Okay. That I definitely think people need to go back and listen to, because this might have been one of your. You could feel your emotion through your music. This is why I love your music so much, and why I share it all the time with people. Right. But Charlotte After Dark. Charlotte After Dark might be one of them, like, still need a video, still need like to get promotion, whatever. Where was your energy, your head at making that song?
Bro, like, Charlotte After Dark is like, that's my most introspective song. And if you heard my music, and if you haven't, you know, when you go listen, I make a lot of introspective music. I'm really about letting people know what's going on, you know, in my life, but also letting people know that, hey, you're not the only one going through this, or you're scared to say that, but I know you're feeling this. I'll say it. You feel me? So I'm kind of like, I try to be the voice for those that don't have the voice or that don't want to speak. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But I know what you're going through. So Charlotte After Dark, like, rest in peace to my grandmother. She was like, you know what I mean, going through a lot. She had caught COVID, and then COVID led to her, like, paced her to getting dementia. You know what I mean? And the dementia, she already had cancer. You see what I'm saying? So, like, these things were going on. You feel me? Stuff's not right. I had to move out. Like I said, I had to leave the crib and come stay with my folks for a while. You feel me? I had to bring my family over there. It's just a lot of stuff you going through mentally. So when I'm thinking about all these things, and I'm creating still always, you know, but during that time, it was like, wow, bro, like, all this stuff is weighing so heavy on me. I need to say something. I'm not going to social media. I talk to people, like, you know what I mean? We have conversations, but it's only so much that I could tell you or tell my wife or tell somebody, you know what I mean, until it's like I'm beating a dead horse. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I know what you're going through, bro. Like, I understand it. And people have their own stuff, you know, that they go through. And that's also why I don't try not to put too much of heavy things on other people. You know what I mean? Not that I won't talk to somebody, but if I'm going to talk to somebody, it probably needs to be a therapist. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So with that being said, Charlotte After Dark was one of them things where I'm just venting to the mic. Because really, bro, that's the first song I ever recorded by myself. You know, I did it at home first. Like, I recorded it myself. I never sat and recorded a song, you feel me? Had the interface, set everything up, and, like, really recorded that song myself. And then I was like, okay, now I need to go lay this down in the studio. But it was on my heart so heavy that I had to sit in the crib and just do it. And when I heard it raw, I'm like, damn. You know what I mean? I'm crying real tears like, yeah. Like, this feels like something that needs to be heard by everybody. So with everything I was going through, bro, I just had to put it all on the line, you feel me? And I felt like how you say you could feel the emotion. I felt the emotion making it, bro. Like, it was hard to even, like, really sit there and do it because, you feel me, like, I'm really going through things and I'm hurting and I'm feeling all these emotions, and I still have to be a dad. I still need to be a husband. I still got to be a son, and I still got to take care of what I got to take care of. So, you know what I mean? With all that being said, that Charlotte After Dark, you feel me? It's just like, okay, when I get time to decompress and it's just me, this is how I feel. These are my feelings. After dark, you feel me? I'm in Charlotte, obviously, you feel me? But it's like after dark.
It's your little time stamp, like, you know.
That's the time step.
Yeah.
That's my time step record, and that's just the first of many, but that was the one that really gave me confidence even for the project. I'm like, oh, nah, this is not even going on my project. I'm about to just drop this. And that made me even more so be like,
I was mad.
I know.
I'm like, bruh, save this one right here, bro.
Yeah.
But everything happened for a reason. The project we got now is beautiful.
You know what I mean? And top to bottom. And it's just like, bro, honestly, I didn't save it because I feel like I would limit myself, because then I wouldn't have went as hard to make maybe another record that's as introspective or as personal or just as fire. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, oh, I got this in the tuck. I can chill. I can kind of just throw some old stuff on the project and maybe record one more song. I got this banger. I'm not really trying to rely on that one song. So I kind of challenged myself knowing this could be the outro to my project. Let me challenge myself. Let me throw this out. I can't use that anymore. You heard it months ago. So that's really what it was.
And 11:11, if y'all don't know 11:11, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. 11:11.
One of them ones.
11:11 and double T, because it's so different. We're gonna get into it.
Yeah.
But before I get into that though, how do you feel? Because I'm as a creative, I have to put myself out there. I don't do it as much as I would like to with these episodes and everything, but I put myself out there with a lot of things. That's your craft. Like, it's not like you're making like mumble music or whatever, just for lack of better words right now. But when you do that and then people come back to you, how does that, like, what's that transaction like with the fans? I don't want to say fans.
Right. It's beautiful,
supporters.
Bro. Supporters. I would like to call them supporters too. I don't really have fans. I feel like the people that support me really support me, bro. Like to the point where I have conversations with them in my DMs. Like people that I don't know, I've never met. We talk like, oh, this was dope. Like this did this for me, and I'm not even, I'm not BSing. Like we've had conversations, but you know what I mean. Like I didn't know that you like, wow, bro. I didn't know you was coming like this. Like the fact that you can articulate your words like this and put them together and come up with that. Like I felt that, I needed that, or those type of things. Like those conversations with people that I talk to, my supporters, make me just. It makes me like. This is what it makes. It's like I'm at a loss for words, bro, because I'm like, wow, people really, like, we took this from literally the ground, like no support, no help, no nothing, using the last little bit of bread I was getting in COVID or whatever the case, or my little job I'm working at Finish Line selling shoes to create, and we took it to where people are like really impacted by my records or what I'm saying, or you know what I'm saying. It just makes me feel like I'm just grateful, but it also just makes me feel like I owe them. You know what I mean? It don't feel like these my fans, like, yeah, y'all support me, y'all got to buy my stuff. It makes me feel like, wow, like, I feel like I owe you everything when I get to where I'm trying to go, because without y'all, there would be no Reke. I wouldn't have the confidence to keep doing what I'm doing. So that's what it makes me feel like, bro. I'm just so grateful for each and every person that ever taps, listen, downloads, buys, streams, whatever, says anything, word of mouth, about my music. So that's just what it feels like, bro. It's just eternal gratefulness.
That's crazy. Just random people you just having conversations. Yeah. It's like, bro, like some of the darkest shit that I done ever like about myself and I done spoken in. You could hear like, oh, that song tough, or you could really hear it and be like, man, like I feel it. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy, man.
100%, bro.
Now we going into the project, of course, because that's why y'all listening.
Yeah, it could be worse.
It could be worse. These are 6 different tracks. All 6 of them are nothing alike. Like you said, we threw Charlotte After Dark out because you wanted to make yourself better. Where did the thought process come of these different songs? Is it just listening to the beat? Is it like, I need to go get this type of sound, I need to make this type of record? Is it just, oh bro, I'm just scrolling, I hear this?
Right. So honestly, bro, like I have a really different creative process. So like honestly, it'll be like I might not work. When I say work, I'm always freestyling, you feel me? Just to stay up on my pen and like my cadence, et cetera, et cetera. But like I might not work for like 2 weeks. I might not write a song like on purpose. I might not listen to no beats. I might not do any of that because I know, okay, in 2 weeks I'm finna write 7 songs, listen to 1,000 beats, curate 3 projects in my head. You feel me? I'm ahead of, like, you know what I mean? I always try to stay ahead of the curve, but it's like I work differently. So I don't like to bombard myself because it makes me overwhelmed, bro. You see what I'm saying? So
okay.
like my process is like, okay, boom. All right, I just did the intro. All right, I got the beat for that. I'm just going through like listening to beats, right? Like just talking about like specifically when I got the intro for the project. Yeah. I'm going through beats in my emails. I'm just listening, waiting for something to catch my ear. And when it catches my ear, I'm like, okay, let me sit there, close my eyes, and visualize. Let me visualize this for like 3, 4, 5 minutes and just listen to the beat. I'm not saying nothing. I'm vibing. And then it kind of just comes, bro, it literally just comes together. And that's kind of how I knew that this is just what I'm just called to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, not on no, like, funny or, like, I'm the one. I mean, seriously, like, it just comes together. I kind of just sit there, and then after, I'm like, take a deep breath. You feel me? And it's just like, line after line just comes. But I'm just saying what I'm going through, what's going on in my life or what I've seen. So it's so like natural and it's so genuine that it just comes together, and I'm just like amazed at myself, bro. But that's literally how the process goes. Like, but when I'm thinking of the project, like creating like these different sounds, okay, everybody knows me. They're like, okay, Reke got bars. That's cool. That's a cool way to view me, and I'm not mad at it. But that's not even half of who I am, bro. I'm really an artist. You feel me? And people are, you heard their music, but people are gonna find that out in a week shortly. I'm really an artist, like. So I'm like, okay, I'm listening, and really what happened was, bro, I ended up listening to I was listening to Nothing Was the Same. And people were gonna take this and be like, oh yeah, because he's influenced by Drake and he tries to. No, this is nothing like that. This is more of like listening to Take Care, right? And then going to Nothing Was the Same. You hear the growth. And it's like, damn, but everybody thinks Take Care is the best album, but then some people think Nothing Was the Same. But when you listen to that, it's like, okay, he has Tuscan Leather, but he has All Me, which is a hit. But he has Hold On, We're Going Home. Yeah. But he had, you see what I'm saying? And
he learned how to make
songs. And it's like, okay, he's not just rapping, because I'm thinking of you think of 5 a.m. in Toronto, or you thinking Lust for Life. Like even before he was making like the biggest songs he has, I'm just looking at his discography prior to, and I'm like, wow, he was like a great rapper. Or he was Find Your Love. He was cool, but then you listen and like, damn, now he got jaded. Yeah. Now he has, I'm like, how is he making these Feel No Ways? And when I sit and listen to the growth from just
Hotline Bling, all that.
Hotline Bling, you feel me? Even from Cole, like going from mixtapes, you get what I'm saying? When I think of like the Sideline Story, and then I think of like 100 Mil on his lap, it's just like, whoa. I'm sitting there like, okay, I can be this great rapper, and I can be I can be who y'all think I am, this great lyricist, or you got bars, and no, but I can make real songs, because they made real songs by it's just steady growth and just practicing your craft and really believing that you are who you think you are, bro. So I think that that's really what, you feel me, got me to that point of, okay, I think I'm about to show people that I can make a real project. This is not 6 rap boom bap tracks, and this is not like I'm just spitting for 5 minutes straight, no hooks. This is really a piece of work that I'm proud of, that I can go to a label, go to whoever with, and be like, yeah, I'm going to lay this on the table. What we doing? You see what I'm saying? So that was really my goal when I started making the project. And to see it come together how it did is beautiful, bro. Because when I listen back to all the songs mixed and mastered, I'm like, I did what I came to do. So that's what it is, bro.
It's definitely. Don't get me wrong. Introspect, I love, but you could just hear the difference, like a year.
Yeah.
The year differences, and it's like, even from the singles that you was just dropping, just as time going by and everything, it's just like, yeah, bro, like, all right, here I go, feed, but y'all don't know, like, I'm listening to this, and I'm just like, y'all like that?
Right.
Y'all like that? I was like, all right. I mean, if you like that, you're gonna love this.
Exactly.
God, I mean, you know, hopefully you do. If you don't, you don't.
Right.
But just keep streaming it. Keep buying it.
You gonna love it though. That's kind of, but that was not to cut you off. That was my thought process though. Like, I'm kind of gonna trick these people. I'm gonna just keep throwing out, like, not BS, but like, you know, I'm proud of everything I do, but I know that I know what I could do. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, throw out a single here, throw out this song. Let me rap good on this. Okay, cool. So they like, okay, yeah, you doing your thing, but whole time I really got the big beast in the back that's just sitting ready to be released. And I know that. So I'm just, you know what I mean? I'm kind of just playing, just seeing what people are feeling, seeing what the supporters feel like, seeing what everybody's going to think of. And then when they was like, oh, this is fire, I'm loving this, I said, oh, man, y'all in for a treat then. You know? So that was kind of my thought, like tricking them, and I tricked myself. So that was kind of what it was, bro.
In order.
Yeah.
Give me, I know this is tough for artists to answer. In order, give me your favorite to, I don't want to say least favorite, but in the way you make them, this is my one. Like, this means the most to.
Like, this my baby.
Down, yeah.
As far as
love them all the same, but this one means a little more or different than this one and this one and this one and this one.
Are we talking music? All my like discography?
No, just the six.
The new
project,
6.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Because based on how you answer that is my next question that I got.
Okay. Well, my baby, for sure. My baby is probably like, I ain't gonna lie. The intro is my baby. Reflections is my baby. That's my baby. But it's for various reasons though. But then a close second, bro. Who You, Double T is like tied.
Who You and Double T tied? Okay.
They're tied. Those are like my like. And mind you, I did 11-11 a year ago. You see what I'm saying? But you know, we did to it. But I did 11-11 a year ago. So it's like, people, that's gonna be, I already know out the gate, that's gonna be a lot of people's favorite song, and that's what a lot of people like to hear from me, the introspective side. But that I did that so long ago, that's not even in my. You see what I'm saying? It took a lot more effort to do Who You, Double T, and the intro. You know what I mean? I had to find pockets on the intro. I couldn't flow my regular, because it's kind of more of a upbeat.
I feel like Who You, to me, I feel like Who You was more of like a. That's your most. Poison was different.
Yeah.
But Who You was like completely like.
Oh yeah.
Left field.
I'm trying to go island vibes. You feel me?
Nah, for real. That's what you get from it. Cause I was like, I'm like, okay. Over time, playing. You know, I'm sitting there listening to it. I'm like, oh, we could tweak this. We could do that. What about this? I'm like, Who You, everything wrong. I'm like, okay, I hear it. It take me a while to hear some stuff. Like even the Drake 21 project, I was like, I hear it. But I have to sit on it for so long, keep playing it, hear all the instruments and shit with it.
Right, what really goes into it.
But nah, Who You, okay. So Reflections, Who You and Double T tied.
They're tied.
We got 3 more.
And then I would say Real. I love Real. Well, it's not even that. You feel me? My Turn. You know what I mean? We know how we switch the names up a lot. But My Turn, that's I love My Turn. You feel me?
If they only knew, bro, each song got 3 different
names.
Durango Flows is Reflections. If you ever got the file sent early.
Right.
Like, it's
Facts.
crazy.
Yeah. But I would say Real next. Because that was like, I did that at a vulnerable time. That was my most like, that's my poison now. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's like each song, low key, if people don't notice, but some might, I try to go back and recreate in a sense, but just a much better version of a song that I already made that was kind of the first to give me steam in that area. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So like my first, like Summer's Over was my first introspective song that got me some, he's serious. Okay, let me go make Charlotte After Dark. Let me go make, you see what I'm saying? So
like
then
Remember turns into Still Here, like,
and Still Here turns into you see what I'm saying? Reflection. So it's like, okay, boom, Poison. That was the first like auto tune, like, you feel me, vibey song where people was like, oh, this is hard. Like, I'm feeling this. You feel me? And I was surprised, but I really put my all into that song. And you feel me? I did it with one of the bros. I wasn't even really at the, you know what I mean? I did it with one of my bros. Shout out to Jody the Kid. He's an engineer, but you feel me? Like, we was just cooking up in his spot. Like, all right, I'm about to lay this down. And then it just came out. It was a vibe in there. It was a lot of people in there. That was the first time I ever recorded with people I didn't know. Like, it was just hella heads in there. And I was nervous, but I just let it out. And it came out how I wanted it to.
Yeah.
So when I went back and made Real recently, I'm like, okay, I got some pain. Like, I got some pain to talk about on the track. And it's like, I love that type of music. Mind you, I love various genres of music, but I love, like, the auto-tune, like, tell me about what's your life story as much as I love rapping about, like, really rapping on boom bap, because I love both. So it's just, like, for me to be able to go make Real, that was special to me, bro. So I'm like, my artistry is starting to, like, I'm looking in the mirror like, okay, you see what I'm saying? Like, okay, you know what I mean? I'm doing something. So I would say Real next. And then, what else I got on there? I'm missing something. I know 11-11. I'm missing something though. Cloud 9.
I didn't say nothing for a while because I'm like, okay. So now that you said that, because you said 11-11 last and then Cloud 9, and I know this about you. A lot of people don't know. Is it because you recorded it recently, or is it because just how you feel towards the song?
As far as Cloud 9,
yeah, because a lot of people. I mean, granted, a lot of people don't like their biggest song, but obviously Cloud 9. Then we had a bitch on SmackDown, nigga, like talking about winners only, circle, media, and management. Fuck with your boy. He doing something over here.
Tap in.
But not for us, because Cloud 9 is commercially the biggest song right now until the project drop, and all of them gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
But is it that? Like, you just because you recorded it later, and then now it's...
I recorded it later. That one was a real vibe, too. I went up to Charlotte and recorded that. Shout out to Astro. That one is more so like, yeah, bro. It's because it's the biggest song, but it's like you get tired of hearing about that because you feel like this is nowhere near my best work. So it's like the push and pull of being appreciative and being humble. Like, okay, I'm so happy. I love this song. We did an amazing music video to it. You feel me?
Shout out to David and Ian.
Yeah, shout out to David and Ian. You feel me? We did an amazing video. We got everybody gathered for it. It was a beautiful process. But it's like, doing all that, I'm super like, okay, what's the next thing? So with me being like that, it's kind of a good thing and a bad thing, but more so good because it keeps me like humbled and focused. Like, that was good, that was cool. But if I let y'all keep gassing my head that Cloud 9 was this big, like, oh, you viral, you lit, this is the one, then I'm not gonna be able to get the one that's really the one because I'm so stuck on Cloud 9. So that kind of was putting me in that mind state for like 2 seconds, and that pissed me off a lot, bro. Like, it really, I hold myself to a high standard, bro. You feel me? Like, I have to be in order to compete with the world, because that's ultimately that's what I'm on. I'm competing with the world. I'm in my mind, I'm already competing with Drake, Cole, Kendrick for like that spot as like the guy. Yeah, that's my mindset. You feel me? And that's how I think. So with that being said, it's like Cloud 9 is cool, but it's like, you know what I'm thinking? Like, damn. Even though Cole didn't love it, when he made Work Out, did he just go chill after? Yeah. No. He went and made Born Center. You see what I'm saying? Drake made Find Your Love, and that was a huge song, but did he chill? No, he went and made Take Care. That, and I hate to keep referencing them, but I'm just using them as an example because it's such, and Cole, because he's from right here. Yeah. And it's just, I know he went through what I went through. Yeah. As far as like I feel like I'm him. I feel like I'm you know what I mean? Him. Yeah. I feel like I'm the guy, but.
You feel like it's not in a sense of them actually doing it, but you feel like it's them limiting you. Like, oh yeah, bro, like that's your peak in a way. Like,
exactly.
I don't know.
Where can you go from here? Yeah. Like, Cloud 9's got to be, oh, you smashed this, bro. This is it. Yeah. Like, well, damn, what if it's not it? So is this just it for me? Do y'all feel like I can't get better? I can't make a different song that smacks? Or what do y'all feel like? So those things started creeping my mind because, like I said, I'm an overthinker, but you feel me? It is what it is. Like, those things creep in my mind, and that ultimately leads to me being like, all right, Cloud 9's cool, but I'm off that. Like, I don't want to talk about Cloud 9 anymore. Let's get to the next thing. Let's get to the meat. So that's really why Cloud 9 sits low, but it's such, you feel like, oh, it could be 2 or it could be 1 because that's one of them ones. Yeah. It's cool, but I got a lot more coming. That's you know what's coming. It's Cloud 9's out of here. That's cool, but we off that. Yet you're gonna be listening to something else next week and be like, I don't even have to listen to Cloud 9 anymore.
A couple days, bro.
So you see what I'm saying?
Crazy, bro. A couple days, like damn, like we ain't really telling about part 2 yet. Like
no, we about to now though.
Like like part 2. That's the whole. idea, thought process, the marketing behind that is like we could take our time on that. Granted, we took our time on this. Yes, it's been a year, bro. I tell y'all, nah, this was to come out a while ago.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it didn't because
Facts.
everything else that we got lined up for now. But
Yeah,
it's just so much that you learn. I don't feel like, I think we talked about this before too. Like we're not in a position, we could stop. But it's like, can we really stop?
not a chance.
So it's like, yeah, we might beat them. I mean, we gonna be rich, wealthy, and everything. Business is up and everything.
Right.
When we 40, but we gonna be on 40-year-olds still doing this. Like,
yeah, it's in this. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like looking at the industry now, even like I see why Jay-Z still pop out every once in a while. Okay, there's a Magna Carta, or there's a, you feel me? There's a single. There's a, you know what I mean? God did. Like I understand why people are still making albums. Like why does Drake have 12 albums or 12 number one albums?
crazy.
It's because like that love doesn't die when you're really like in this and you're meant to be doing this. It's just, it is what it is, bro. So it's like, it's nothing wrong with the love dying, or if you feel like you want to fall back, make your bread and chill, that's fine. But that's just not who we are. That's not who I am. And that's just like that feeling keeps me going, because I know like, okay, I'm destined for greatness. Like I don't see me quitting ever, because it's just like, you feel me? I'm gonna have verses when I'm 70. Like that's a real thing for me.
I feel it, because even granted, I mean, you know, physical ailments, God willing, nothing happens.
God willing.
We love the ball. It's gonna come a day, bro. We just can't. Granted, nah, I hoop with this like 70-year-old dude. He don't do too much. He run like a motherfucker though. Don't give him. He run
Right.
But I be like, damn, bro, like you still hooping. I mean, you know, God willing, I'll be hooping at that old with y'all boys and everything. But you had that passion and you still could just keep doing something. It just puts a lot in perspective now that I'm getting older with shit.
Right.
Man, I ain't got nothing else.
Yeah.
This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We ain't gonna give them too much because there's more in store. Trust and believe. But
so much coming, bro.
Man, you gotta put me on a minute.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, go crazy.
Yeah, bro. So this might be a little longer than a minute because it's been a while since I've been able to talk to your, you know what I mean? Your listeners, your loyal fan base.
That's crazy to fucking don't say that. That's
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. It feel good though,
that's
right?
Crazy though. I know they're there, but that's crazy to hear. Like
they're here.
People hitting up like, "Yo, bro, why ain't you drop? Like, what's up? Like, it's been this long. I know you take time, but
and that's what it's about, bro.
It's like, bro, y'all making me want to record like 5 hours, and if it's one view, like, damn, like, you fuck with it. You listen to the whole 5 hours of me talking with no journalism background,
right? But that means, obviously something's got to give.
Yeah.
Something's got to give, right? So it's like it's like you're straddling that line of being humble, but also being aware of who you are, bro. Like confidence, self-confidence is like one of the most important things that you can have. Like, and I learned that in the last year. I thought you had to be so humble that you're kind of like downplay yourself, but that's not necessary. You can be humble and still be confident in who you are, what you bring to the table, and what you know you can do because you put in the work, bro. Yeah. And that's how I feel about you, seeing it. You feel me? Right next to you, seeing it. And then that's how I feel about myself with all we've been through and everything we've done to get to this point. And we still have a ways to go, but we've come so far in the last 2 years that it doesn't even make sense. Like, I'm going to start my put me on a minute, but I just had to say that, bro. You feel me? Kind of like giving you flowers and in a sense, just letting people know, like, so much more goes into it than what you see on it, like Instagram or what it looks like. It's not just that. You feel me? So it's just, with that being said, bro, I had to say that. But put me on a minute, bro. Like, honestly, all I can say is like gratitude. You know what I mean? Being grateful for everything you have is probably like top one things you can do. You know what I mean? And for me, aside from like having a relationship I have with God and trying to keep build that for my family, because like family is the most important thing to me. You see what I'm saying? It's like gratitude and gratefulness is like literally that can take you everywhere. You know what I mean? Because like I said, the gratitude is just gonna help you to be like, okay, this is not that bad. Not to plug myself, but it could be worse. You know what I mean? And then the gratefulness is like, it's pretty much the same thing, but it's just like everybody's not grateful for everything they have. And as you sit and you see, you might have your boys, your mom, whoever, but you'll notice like, dang, you kind of like, not that you're spoiled, but you have this car and you're like, I need a new car bad, bro. And I'm like, why? Not you, but I'm saying, why you need a new car? I just want one, bro. Like I want that new Tesla. I want that Charger. But it's like, but somebody out there walks to work every day and they wish they had anything, a bike to get to work, but they can't get it. You see what I'm saying? So having that mindset kind of changed everything for me. Like that perspective that I have now kind of helps me to do better at everything I do. So I would say like from I put me on a minute is that, bro, like gratitude will lead you to greatness. And I have no other way to put it. Gratitude will lead you to greatness because when you put in the work, it's inevitable that you will get where you're trying to go. Now, how long it takes, that's not even really on you. It's just because, you know, it could take 5 years. It could happen tomorrow. But it's coming if you don't quit. So I just feel like I said, that's my thing. Gratitude leads to greatness. And that's kind of my motto forever. Like,
Season 4, episode 1 of the Put Me On Game podcast.
Yes, sir.
We out.